we'll make another meeting for next week. We have to have another public hearing on it, which we'll do next month. They looked at it just to make sure everything was good, and the attorney was good with it, so we'll do it then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, one of the things that we talked about was hours of enforcement. So that will be included in the next draft as well.
I'd like to make a comment.
Sure.
Because I noticed for the situation next door to me, that after the noise ordinance, this 24/7 was introduced at the beginning of November meeting, the noise next door subsided by 80%, and at least. And for the first time in 3 years, I've had peaceful holidays, snow days, just days. And I think that the code enforcement, both officers worked really, really hard over the last 3 years to resolve this. But, you know, they just didn't want to seem to stop. But I think the threat of a noise ordinance that could be enforced by the police 24/7 was a huge deterrent. So I would make, you know, I think most noise situations can be resolved with warnings. But this just seemed to go way beyond that for 3 years. So.
Okay, thank you. I think you're right, though, you are correct. Okay, abstracts, everybody's had a chance to take a look at them, so we a motion to have them, okay?
Motion to approve the abstracts.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Right. Thank you. Police department, chief? Evening.
You guys received a report in your emails? Questions, concerns, or comments on that?
Very good. Again, I like the way that it was revamped. It's really very thorough. You can see everything right away.
Yeah,
It's good.
she's doing a good job on that.
Yeah.
She's also working on end of the year report for 2024, so let's look for that.
I'd be curious to see how we match up against the county sheriff's office. See how many jobs there, because I know Sydney did it, and they actually did more.
Go ahead, absolutely.
So I'm thinking we're pretty busy, so we might come closer.
Yeah.
Just for our knowledge.
Sure. And yeah, I see that. I'd like to ask permission to for Jody to cut a check for the vehicle for the 45 474.28.
It's ready.
For a van viewer to a van viewer Ford.
Already to go?
It's here. They
Yeah,
haven't
do it
got it
last
out
week.
yet.
Oh, okay.
Good. So I need a motion for that?
Motion that they go ahead and get a check for the car.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Great. Good. Just let you get one more. Still trying to work on it. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
It would be important to maybe tell the story of that too, that it took a long time in recouping the cost from the initial vehicle that was purchased. And we were reimbursed for that and able to purchase the new vehicle. So it's a long time coming. I'm glad we were able to pull it together. So thank you.
Bill Engineering? Bill? Good evening.
Just a couple of quick updates. I don't think I have anything to ask for tonight. On the sewer side of things, we are still going back and forth with the EFC on the INI study. We have a conference call slated for Wednesday of this week to look to get that closed out. The CBUD valves, the last of the valves were installed over this past month, so they're now in service. And that was project funded with New York City funding. The water project, the new water mains, and the work at the tank, that project is complete over this past fall, and we're working through closeout with EFC on the various paperwork with the attorneys and bankers and all that kind of stuff. That project did finish under budget. Curry Well is kind of our next big target to move forward with that. We have to get DOH approval on the testing that's been done, and then that can be put into service. Lead service line inventory, that's underway. DPW's done a bunch of research, and we've done research on the water services that are in the ground, and that will continue. We are anticipating to need to do excavations to find out what the pipes are in areas where we don't have records to substantiate that. So that's kind of our winter project, is to find out where we need to go for excavations. And that's what the grant that was awarded to the village will fund, is those exploration digs. The other grant that was recently awarded to the village this past fall was to make upgrades to Austin Lane Pool. The grant agreement was issued by DASNY this past month, which was actually a little quicker than I thought it was going to come through, so that's good. So that formally locks in the grant from DASNY towards the upgrades at Austin Lincoln. So we need to coordinate with DPW and Parks Department to confirm our scope and then get plans together for that. The health department has to review those. They have oversight of the pool operations to make sure it complies with rules and regulations. Once the plans are approved by DOH, then it would go out to bid. We hire a contractor to make the upgrades to the pool. So
That's good.
That can now be in the works now that we traded in our Ed McMahon check for a formal contract. So, that's it.
And that project can be done as incrementally, if I recall correctly, so, or how, because reimbursement comes back as projects.
We can submit as
As
the
you
project goes, so, they have a draw form, so it'll probably take a couple of weeks, but, to get funding from the state once we incur costs. But yeah, that's the intent, is to hopefully minimize what has to be borrowed, and as we go, take draws on the 500,000. So, yeah.
I'm going to talk to CWC, because he had mentioned to me, maybe we can do something with that, where we could give the money.
Some of the, yeah, because there is the 20% match, we know of that, so if that could be offset by CWC funds, that would obviously be a good thing.
Good.
All right.
Thank you. Cedar Wood?
Anybody get my report? Anybody have any questions? I don't have any purchases tonight.
That's good.
And as Bill said, the valve project's complete.
You're good, thank you. Zach?
Another quiet month this month, only about 6 permits were put out, well, 6 permits and a few CO searches, a couple complaints. We have our every few years, our CRS certification for flood prevention loss comes up, and so I'm working with Jessica Patterson on that and have that all scheduled to get going, to get recertified for that.
Great, thank you. Butch, DW?
Hey, everyone.
Good evening.
Everybody got my report okay?
Yeah.
Any questions, prayers, or concerns?
Thanks.
He's going pretty good. We hired a new guy. He seems working out very well. So, once that keeps going, we'll be in good shape.
Hopefully we don't get too much snow, we'll be all right.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Butch. Yeah, trustee reports, we'll start with Beth. Do you have anything you want to bring up?
The ice skating rink. So we have to just go up there and check things out and hope that we have lots of cold weather to be able to get it done so people can use it. Get it filled. I'll be available anytime after the 13th. If we want to make a plan, go up, check it out, make sure everything's out of it, and then if the weather is permitting, it's going to be good to be able to get them to fill it so the community can use it.
Okay.
I have just a couple things on the water bills. see on social media that, and of course, comments start rolling. Why is, the question is, why is, like, Brady's down there by the road, why are they charged a water bill? Because they went out there, why are they charged if they don't even have water? So I'm sure that's gonna come to you as well. The other is, was brought up to me over by Fred's Body Shop. He's being charged anytime that there's a clean out, a clog or something. Why does he have to be paid? Why does he have to pay that every time?
Which can answer that question.
Because he's continuously, somebody there is continuously flushing cleaning wipes in the septic, and he's the only one there along with us. And what it keeps doing is banging up the pumps. So we gotta take it apart, clean it all out. So basically, the big thing, you guys are looking to put over the sewer plant, catch all those rags, $1.5 million or whatever. That's contributing to that.
Okay.
So at one time, we were pulling that apart every 2 weeks to clean that out.
Okay. And questions asked, I mean, how do you know that it's definitely his? From
Yeah,
his
because we don't
place?
even have any in our shop. And we're the only two
There's only 2 people on it.
people going to it. It's been an ongoing thing for years.
And there's no way to do some type of catch trap or anything?
We
like
tried
that?
it. Yeah, we tried it years ago.
Okay. Other than that, I guess I'll get with Brian and
Yeah.
Butch.
Best thing with that, regarding that is, please just don't do wipes, don't use the wipes, that's what's ruining it. We're having the same issue down at the wastewater treatment plant, taking away this way, it causes a lot of damage to the pumps, and when they change the pump down there, it's like $45,000, so it's.
Right.
And a lot of times you buy these and they say they're flushable, but they're really not, so. Okay, so yeah.
And I'll get with you later this month on the budget stuff.
Yeah.
Can you put that out in the public, so that, in the paper or something, saying that don't be doing that?
We've done it for years.
Yeah, we've done, well, we'll mention it again, but we've done it many times already, but we'll do it again. Okay? You have anything?
Yep, so there is, in the works, finalizing a date for the Committee on Emergency Response, which includes stakeholders from our fire department, police department, school, other stakeholders, looking to finalize that date towards the end of January or early February. And I spoke with Trustee Northrop about this as well, and the chief, and as soon as I have a date, I'll circulate that to the board, so members of the public can go as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice that the hospital stepped up that time, but we need to have, I know now, I think the administration's hooked up now, I think, that's what Joe said, in the school, so it'd be nice to have 3 places to go, just in case.
And then just everyone knows, chain of command,
Yeah.
that it's all clear in instances of emergency. So
Okay.
let the board know when I have a finalized date for that. And that's
Okay.
what I have tonight.
Nothing that has already mentioned, so.
Okay, I don't have anything right now either, so we'll go to number 6, it's 2025 village election, polling places and hours. Jody, you can take care of that.
That time of year again, we need to designate where we're gonna have the election and the hours of the election. And I propose again that we have it here at the village hall from noon to 9 p.m. So you guys just need to make a motion to approve or to make your own.
The date.
It's March 18th.
So make the motion to have the election for village offices to be held on March 18th between the hours of noon and 9 p.m.
All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Do we designate our workers tonight? Election?
No, not yet.
How many workers do we get? Is it
2 or 3
2,
depending
yeah,
on
depending.
the size of the election.
At least 2. Number 7, the Delaware County Planning Service Agreement. We have to do every year.
Yep, I sent that out. We just need a motion for you to authorize Ed to sign the paperwork.
That was the amount of 35.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm the same for you.
Yep. I make the motion to authorize the mayor to sign the services agreement from Delaware County Planning.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 4th, the resolution for the clarifying project finance agreement. Nobody had a chance to look at it? I can read it just so everybody knows. Resolved that the village treasurer is hereby authorized in her discretion to execute a project financing agreement or agreements or any other agreements with the Casco Watershed Corporation, and for the financing and refinancing of a portion of the cost of the removal of 2 existing clarifiers and the full installation of 2 clarifiers in the village's wastewater treatment plant, as described in the bond resolution, adopted by the Board of Trustees on September 25th, 2024. That's down at the wastewater treatment plant. They have to clarify if everything goes in, but they're all just about going out. To get them, 2 new ones of $1.6 million. And we got no help from the city. This is all on us. We get some money to help with the grant, and the CWC is giving us some money, not giving us some money at lesser rate than it is from the banks. So that's the best we can do right now.
I need a motion.
I need a motion out of this thing. Oh, do I make the motion then? I can sign it. Do I make the motion?
You need a motion to allow to, oh, shall I read this?
Pass this resolution.
Pass the resolution.
Pass the resolution as just read by the mayor.
Okay.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you. I know it's a rather quick meeting, but there's not much going on tonight. That's it. So, everybody, thank you for coming and have a nice evening.
So